Welcome to the Artist Loft, the talk show for all artists. Join us each show as we spotlight a variety of different creatives, hosted by the Florida Arts Network, with Richard Sosa and Frank A. Ruffolo.
Hey, Lofties, we're back.
Yeah, hey, how's it going? I really like that term, lofties.
Lofties,
Yeah, I really like that. Let's see if we can make it go viral. Lofties, yeah. So welcome back to another episode of the Artist Loft, where we have all kinds of different artists on here, whether they're singers, dancers, painters, sculptors, we get all kinds of people on here, don't we?
Well, yeah, we should just scrape the garden from the artist and put
Yeah.
them all on here.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. We are part of the Florida Arts Network, where we introduce the arts to kids. That's our goal. South Florida, unfortunately, does not have a lot of resources available, for these kids, and we want to bring that to them. And we also want to celebrate the artists that are doing the work, of course, which is why we have this show.
Yep.
It's all part of getting to know what's involved in all the different arts. And sometimes some of you out there might be thinking, boy, I would love to be a dancer or a singer or an actor or something like that. But,
Writer.
Producer,
director.
Producer. That's just crazy stuff. Isn't that hard? Yeah. Anything worth doing is going to be difficult, but it's not impossible. Right? And so a lot of these people that we have on the show, they come in, they start talking about, some of the hurdles that they kind of had to jump over and how they did it and everything else. And so you learn from it and it encourages you. So stay tuned. If you've missed any of our episodes, you can go to our YouTube channel, just look up The Artist's Loft and check out some of our past shows. Or if you want, you can go to our website, www.theartistloft.org.
No, FloridaArtsNetwork.org.
Or Florida, what did I say?
TheArtistsLoft.org.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yes, FloridaArtsNetwork.org. And there's a tab on there for The Artist Loft. Yes. Yeah, there we go. Thank you guys. Now that I botched it up. And there's a link there that will take you right to our YouTube channel, so you can check that out. All right. So, without any further ado, Frank, would you like to introduce Russell and Hoku?
Koku
Hoku
are here tonight. They are from I guess they are heritage from the islands in the South Pacific. And then I guess we're going to have a special presentation tonight, but I'm not sure what it is.
Yeah, something about that. Yeah, I think we're going to be thrown into a volcano as a sacrifice.
Yeah, sacrifice.
Yeah, I don't, something like that.
Something like
But yeah. Anyway, welcome to our show.
Thank you very much, and aloha. Thanks for having us. Appreciate it. As you alluded, a little bit of tradition or ceremony that we have like to present, being that May is Asian American Pacific Islander Month, and also yesterday was the annual May Day, Lay Day. And that being said, we'd like to present you with these tokens of aloha, or these fresh flower leis that
Thank you.
present to you.
You're welcome.
I think that's a great way to start things off.
Oh my
Wow,
gosh,
look at
this
this.
is, oh wow.
They're real, too. Look at that.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
I
Definitely
know,
real.
right?
So Lay Day is an annual celebration started in the late 20s, 27, 28, and it basically honors and celebrates the Hawaiian lei and the aloha spirit people of Hawaii. And here in South Florida, we just finished our second annual, so we're sharing and spreading aloha spirit here.
Oh, well, thank you very much. This is really awesome.
This is awesome.
Okay, so quick question about this. What's the best way to make it last longer?
Well, depending on the flowers, I mean, a lot of people, what they like to do is let them dry out. Also, but if you like to preserve them, you would just put them in a bag, lightly sprinkle it, and it'll stay approximately
sprinkle
about
it with
7 water.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it'll stay.
Well, I
It'll
don't
stay in
know.
the refrigerator a good week or so, you know. But again, depending upon the flowers, those are orchids, so they have a longer lasting life than some of the local flowers
These
here.
are beautiful. Thank you.
I know, right? No, Hoka was laughing laughing at me. You dummy! Yeah, water. Come on. What's the matter
We
with
like
you?
to consider the lei a hug you wear all day long. So
that. I like
from
that.
us to you guys.
I like that.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. Thank you so much. So, how did you get into all of this?
How did a guy with an
Yeah.
Italian name get
Yeah. Gets it.
Frank, I knew you were going to ask me that. I knew that. Well, so my father's Sicilian and my mother's Samoan, Samoan Japanese. And while my dad was stationed in Hawaii with the Marines, he met my mom. And that's pretty much how I got into it. But I grew up with it in the home, my mom, and the culture was always something that was prevalent there. And, you know, it was just a part of everyday life. Not until I got a little bit older and my sisters were learning to dance and, you know, a little bit. And then kind of full circle came back around when I relocated here to South Florida was something that we always did. Didn't think of it as a business
Yeah.
because it's something we always did. We were proud to share and celebrate our culture. And then teamed up with some local companies and just wanted to have more of a direction of the way we present, preserve our heritage and culture out there. So that's how Polynesian Proud was formed and
I
developed.
met his dad a couple months ago, and when I shook his hand, he nearly crushed it. He's a strong guy.
Yeah, you know, everybody who knows my dad will say, "Yep, he met him."
Yeah. My hand was in a cast for 5 months. Yes, like-
Strong guy.
That's awesome. But you know, it's great that we've got all these different cultures that we can share and we can learn from and everything else. You know, I mean, that's the whole idea.
Right. Now, how long has your troupe been together? Your dance troupe?
Well, Polynesian Proud has been here in South Florida since '98, so we're going our 26th year.
Wow.
And prior to this, I kind of learned, was mentored living out in California by Pete and Portia Sayanoa with TR Productions. And they tend to be, you know, my mentors and, you know, along with family and friends as you go through this process, you meet people that are of the culture, that are very achieved in the arts or in the culture. And what we like to do is showcase and present that each of our shows, we tailor it to the occasion, to the audience base, thus making it a little more personalized, a little more intimate. So.
Yeah, because the first time Frank saw you guys, he was telling me about it. And he's like, "Here, check this out." You know, I was like, "Wow, that's pretty awesome." And then when we got the show, you were one of the people that we were talking about.
Yeah, we said we need to get Russ and his guys on our show.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Frank. I know we missed it last year, but we're glad to be back and appreciate
No problem. We're here.
it. So, yeah, so
Anytime you
here
want.
in South Florida, I'm 25 years, and we do everything from a small, intimate affair to a full luau production, workshops, cultural enrichment programs, you know, a way of showcasing, celebrating, and sharing our heritage and our culture and the Aloha
Yeah.
spirit. So things have definitely changed from 25 years ago. I mean, with small screen, big screen, cuisine, you name it, fashion. There has been more of awareness, especially with, you know, the high information on your phones and
Oh,
the fast
yeah.
networks there of people actually being able to check and see what, you know, where Tahiti is, where Samoa is, and not just from the normal things, but to dive into the culture and embrace it a little bit more. So it's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, no, and you can get that information throughout the world so easily now.
I mean, yeah, that information's in everybody's pocket.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, they call this a phone, but it's not a phone. It's
No,
a
no,
computer
no,
that
it's
can
a
make phone
computer.
calls.
Exactly.
That's it.
You know, now they used to say there are 4 ways to get information out. telephone, telegraph, television, telewoman, right? And now on top of that, we have the internet. Okay, don't send me any hate, people. It's a joke. It's a joke. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we're like halfway done.
We're halfway
already.
through, yeah.
We're halfway through already. Okay, so but this is not all you do.
No, so the Polynesian culture is something I grew up. My mom, my sisters, and like I said, it was something that was in the home. And a little bit later, as a young adult, I was able to partake in my father, and he was very, very deep involved in classic cars and restoration. So since being in the Marines and taking care of the cars and the vehicles there, to coming out and basically starting his own shop and as a national judge, and he's done it all. But if you meet him, you'd say he's stuck in the 50s. He is an expert in
There was nothing wrong with
different
the 50s.
cars, but he definitely is a Merc lover. So
Yeah, and so you put car shows. You organize car shows too, right?
yes, in honor to keep my dad's legacy alive, I've kind of taken over a little bit since his severe stroke 9 years ago. But I do that to honor, to keep his memory alive. He's still with us, but he's unable to communicate. So I've kind of picked up the reins, and we do classic car shows, cruise-in events with the classic cars, hot rods, or customs. So
Yeah, I know some of those cars that you see in these shows are unbelievable. I'm looking at some of these things. I'm like, I grew up with some of these. I would love to get my hands on a 57 T-Bird.
So we're going to take a quick break, and after our sponsors have their say, maybe we'll see a dance or two.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, because she's like, yeah, I got this. All right, see you in a couple.
Frank A. Ruffolo, a renowned author and screenwriter known for his books such as 10048, Blue Falcon, Memoir of a Soldier, and his latest, Samuel of Sarah. Check out his website, frankaruffolo.com, for more info or purchase his books on Amazon.
What's up, everybody? This is Agent Romante, but most of you know me as Esteban Julio Ricardo Montoya de Los Ramirez from The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. I just wanted to give a shout out to my man Richard Sosa. He is one of the best acting coaches that I've had the pleasure to work with, and he's actually worked with me in my program for many years, and I highly recommend this guy. So if you have an opportunity to work with him, what are you waiting for? Now, get out of my face. Esteban Julio Ricardo Montoya de Los Ramirez. I'm out.
Kaulana mai nehi a olu kalakua e iniki ahi ahi a homea o paniolo. Kaulana mai nehi a olu kalakua e iniki ahi ahi a homea o paniolo. Hevehi e kulehi a olu kalakua ona me kavapuhi e beauty maolinyo. Hevehi e kulehi a olu kalakua ona me ka wapuhi he nani maolingo Haina mai ka puahana o ulu palakua e iniki ahi ahi ka homea o paniolo Haina mai ka puahana a o ulu palakua e iniki ahi ahi ka homea o paniolo
Very cool.
Very cool.
Oh my gosh, that was awesome. That was awesome. Okay, so all right, now I know that I had said earlier before the show that I was going to try and be nice, but I can't be. Hoku, I'm going to talk to you now for a little bit.
Get your breath. Get your breath.
Yeah. So, how long have you been dancing?
I've been dancing pretty much my whole life since I was 4 years old.
Oh, okay.
Grew up in Hawaii, started dancing since I was a little kid, and never stopped. Still here today dancing.
That's awesome. Now I know that with, like, for example, I work a lot at the Hard Rock Live, right? And so I work with the Seminoles and everything, and I know that when they do a lot of their dances, there are certain things, like they put bells and stuff, and supposed to like ward off evil spirits and stuff like this. And I noticed that there's like kind of like upside down maraca kind of thing. Does that have any kind of symbolic thing to it?
That's actually just an instrument that we use. It's called a uli uli. So the top, as you saw, had like feathers, and the inside, it's actually made out of it's like a feathered gourd. So on the inside, there's beads. So we use that as an instrument, actually, to dance with. Yeah.
Okay.
For like evil spirits and stuff, for me personally, and our Hawaiian culture, I use the plants like the tea leaves. I don't know if you've heard of like tea leaves. We can use them for like leis. We use them for costumes, and me personally, I use them for to bring me like good luck, good fortune, and protection as well.
Oh, okay. All right. Very cool. Maybe you can grace us with one more dance when we end the show.
Sure.
Yeah.
End the show with another dance.
Of course.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And so, okay, so I'm going to be nice now. I'm going to go back to Russell. I'll give you a break. So do you work with other organizations down here? Are there any specific organizations that you work with to help promote the whole Polynesian culture and
Yes,
things like that?
there's actually several. About 12. This is our 13th year, but we partner up with the Museum of Discovery and Science during May to basically highlight, showcase, and celebrate the diversity of Asian and Pacific Islander cultures. So it's something that we created with museum, and it showcases. But it's a chance for us to, show everybody a little bit about our heritage and culture. It's educational. It's fun at the same time, and it dives a little bit deeper than, say, a particular luau show, because every dance, has meaning, has a direct link. Like the people of Hawaii and the cultural dances, there's ancient and there's modern day hula, and everything tells a story. There's deep meaning, deep roots. For them, it's not just a dance, but it's a direct link to the culture and history of their people.
Yeah.
So they're probably one of the very few that, the dance symbolizes a lot of things directly to the people of Hawaii.
And how many do you have in your troupe? How many do you have?
Well, it all depends on the shows, but we have anywhere from 10 to 15, depending upon, we have live musicians, Tahitian drummers, fire knife dancers, beautiful hula girls. Then we have crafters. So what we like to do is kind of immerse you in our cultures, whether it be on location, whether it be for an educational program. But it's fun and it's educational.
Very fun.
Yeah.
And it looks beautiful.
It looks beautiful, and you put on a great show.
Well, thank you so much. And coming up, on the 18th is where we're going to be at the Museum of Discovery and Science. So
Oh,
that
okay.
is, yeah, we're doing our Asian Pacific American Heritage Celebration, and there we'll have performances throughout the day. We have, Asian cultures, Polynesian cultures. We take a journey through the islands and showcase that. So it's a lot of fun, and we get to really connect with the youth as well. And then in the evening, we're going to be in Pembroke Pines, where we're doing the same celebration for Asian American Pacific Islanders, and we've teamed up with some of the local restaurants, and they've embraced the celebration as well. And we're doing performances from 6 to 10 p.m. there at Baoshi. So
Oh, wow. And that's on the 18th.
the 18th, correct?
Okay, so May 18th. All right, the Museum of Discovery and Science.
You need to see the big show and see what they really can do.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy with all the fire and all that. That always scares. I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Somebody have a fire hose ready, because.
When is you got any big car shows coming up?
Car shows, actually, we're doing a benefit car show on the 11th at 430 Boardroom Bar. It's on A1A in Oakland Park East there, and we're doing it to raise money for one of our community, one in the circuit, one of the families that Keith's Hot Rod Shop, and his son was in a devastating accident over in the islands, and so we're raising money to help with some of his medical costs and everything.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's come on out, and it's a free event to come out and enjoy, and you'll see, an array of classic cars, hot rods, just a bit of everything.
And a fantastic
there.
looking Mercury.
Yeah, thank you.
It's a nice Mercury. You should see.
Really? Oh man, what year?
51. 51.
Oh my gosh! See, that's when they used to make cars, man. It just, I don't know. I love those classic cars.
I knew I liked you, Frank. Give him a shout out in 51 on the Merc. That's
He's
awesome.
got a nice car.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to hit one of those car shows at some point. Maybe we can do a show on location there or something.
We
do a little
could.
something.
We should try.
Yeah, or do a little something,
Do a little
and then
something there.
and then show it on a subsequent episode here. Get you. We need to get him on again. Seriously, we got to get Hoku on again also. Yeah.
I don't know if we can do a fire dancer in here, but
Yeah,
that
that
may not
might
work.
that might be a little
let's
tricky.
do it out in the parking lot.
Yeah, unless we do it in the parking lot. Yeah, sure. Of course, somebody will
Oh.
probably freak out, and
We can make it happen.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, we can record it and then play it
Yeah,
on
we
here
can do that
later,
too.
something like that, Yeah, I would definitely do something like that. So Russell, why don't you tell everybody, like where they can find you and
How they can find you.
how they can find you.
Where most up to date is our social media platforms, Facebook, Polynesian Proud Productions, and Instagram at Polyproud. We also have a 6 nights a week show that we do over on the Jungle Queen dinner cruise.
Wow.
So you can find us there 6 nights a week, and we're one of 3
That thing's still around?
performers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that thing's been around for a long
World
time.
famous Jungle Queen.
Yeah. Since 1935, they've been going.
Yeah.
We've been there. This is our 9th year, and we definitely appreciate the opportunity and platform for us to once again share, because they get, a variety of not just tourists, but, family celebrations, company parties, all coming in. We get to share, a
Yeah.
taste of our Polynesian culture and the Aloha spirit. So,
Cool.
Yeah, I've been on that. And when I went, they took you to this little island, and that's where they did the show. Are they still doing that?
that's what we do. Yeah. So
They're
it's
doing
Yeah.
narrated tour, and you come to the island. It's all you can eat, and then after you eat,
Oh,
you
I
can
like that.
enjoy the show. Yeah.
I like that. All you can eat. All right. Well, Russell Hoku, thank you so much for being on our show. Hoku, you're going to grace us with another
One
dance?
And you'll end the show with the dance.
Yeah.
Just remember, guys. Go ahead.
Appreciate it.
No, thank you.
And again, to see this episode and other episodes, go to our website, www.floridaartsnetwork.org, and go to the Artist Loft. There's a link to all our episodes there.
You can advertise with us for as little as $75. We can also do reels for you, sizzle reels, commercials. We can do trailers for your books.
All
Give us
kinds
a
of
shot,
stuff.
All kind of stuff.
Yeah,
So
we got
give-
you.
Contact us on our website and go to our GoFundMe shot, and any donation you make is tax deductible.
Yep. All right. Here we go.
Thank you for watching The Artist Loft. Make sure to tune in next time for another great show. A show that was produced by Ant Media Productions and hosted by the Florida Arts Network with your hosts Richard Sosa and Frank A. Ruffolo.